Hey everyone, today we're diving into one of the most intriguing discussions swirling around technology, the emergence of DeepSeek AI developed in China. Is it a groundbreaking innovation, or is there something more beneath the surface? DeepSeek AI, developed by China, has indeed stirred up quite a bit of discussion. Here are some key points about its hidden agenda or underlying goals. 1. Geopolitical context. DeepSeek's development was accelerated by U.S. sanctions on advanced chips, pushing China to innovate more efficiently. This has led to a more cost effective and potentially disruptive AI model. 2. Socialist values. DeepSeek is required by Chinese law to uphold and transmit the core values of socialism. This means moderating content that contradicts social stability and promoting narratives of harmonious development. 3. Censorship and propaganda. DeepSeek has been noted for real-time censorship, especially on sensitive topics like Chinese politics, territorial claims, and historical events like the Tiananmen Square massacre. It avoids providing information that contradicts the official Chinese narrative. 1. Efficiency and cost. DeepSeek managed to train its AI model using far fewer resources and at a fraction of the cost compared to its US counterparts. This efficiency has raised concerns about the future revenue of leading chip companies like NVIDIA. Open source release. DeepSeek released its model in an open source manner, allowing anyone to download and use it for free. This has disrupted traditional business models for AI companies and caused turmoil in US stock markets. DeepSeek was forced to temporarily pause user registrations due to a large-scale malicious attack, and details have just emerged that this attack exposed over mlog entries. Key points. The exposed information was housed in a publicly accessible database, ClickHouse, and was discovered by security researchers who found it in minutes with no authentication required. According to these researchers, ClickHouse contains sensitive information, including chat history, API secrets, backend details, and operational details, and attackers could also extract plaintext logins and local files. ClickHouse is typically an internal database as it allows full control over database operations, including the ability to access internal data, which explains why the information was exposed so easily. Although DeepSeek swiftly secured the database after it was informed there was an issue, it's not known if malicious actors exploited the exposed data before it was secured, but according to researchers, it wouldn't be surprising given how simple it was to discover. You're definitely not alone in feeling a bit cautious about anything coming from China, especially when it involves technology, AI, and data privacy. The DeepSeek AI you're hearing about is part of a larger trend where Chinese tech companies are pushing for major advancements in AI. And a lot of people are jumping on the hype train about how it could be better than the Western models like ChatGPT or Claude. Here's the thing about China's AI and the broader concerns. Data privacy amp, surveillance. Catch, one of the biggest concerns when dealing with AI from China or any tech originating there is the state's ability to access data. China has very strict laws when it comes to data sharing, and companies are often required by law to share data with the government if requested. The agenda, the Chinese government has been very clear about its goals for data collection and surveillance, and AI is just another tool in that arsenal. Any AI-based service that's free or low cost could be a means to gather large amounts of personal data, potentially on a global scale. This data can be used for domestic control, but might also have broader implications for foreign policy or economic strategies. The free factor, what's the real cost? Catch, if something like DeepSeek AI is free and being hyped as more advanced than competitors, it could be a bait to attract mass adoption. But the true cost might not be obvious upfront. It's common for free services to have hidden monetization strategies, like selling user data, embedding ads, or leveraging AI models to gather insights into behaviors and preferences. The agenda, by getting massive usage globally, China could be building up vast data sets that help improve their AI models further, ultimately making it a tool that not only advances China's AI capabilities, but also collects international intelligence in the process. 3. Geopolitical influence. Catch? China has long used tech and AI advancements as a way to exert influence both domestically and abroad. By offering a tool that seems superior or free, they could be attempting to dominate the AI market and influence global standards. The agenda, dominating the AI space, not only gives China a competitive edge economically, but it could also help shape global conversations about tech policy, privacy laws, and even military tech. There's been a lot of discussion around how AI will shape geopolitical power in the coming years, and China has recognized this as a major opportunity. 4. Quality versus agenda. Catch: the better than ChatGPT claims about DeepSeek AI might be true in certain respects, like processing power, specific capabilities, or the way it handles certain tasks. But you need to be cautious about the agenda behind these claims. Are they genuine improvements in AI technology, or are they just a marketing push to create the perception of superiority? The agenda, with heavy state backing, China could push AI models that seem appealing on the surface, like a better, free alternative to ChatGPT. But there may be intentional limitations placed on how these models respond to certain sensitive topics, especially related to China's interests, politics, or its global stance. This could skew the technology for specific political goals. 5. Trust issues and censorship. Catch: China's internet is heavily censored, and the government controls what can and can't be shared or discussed online. If an AI model like DeepSeek is trained within this context, it may be more prone to censoring content or providing biased outputs that align with Chinese government views. The agenda. It's possible that the AI could be subtly engineered to present information that supports China's political narrative, be it through social media, the news, or how it handles certain questions around human rights, foreign policy, or domestic issues. Side effects to consider. 1. Personal data privacy. Using AI from a foreign government-backed entity might expose personal data to government scrutiny. 2. Global influence. The spread of Chinese tech could shift the power balance in terms of AI influence, putting countries at the mercy of China's technological dominance. 3. Manipulation of information. AI could be used to subtly influence the narratives surrounding global events or shape online discussions in China's favor. 4. Limited transparency. You might not fully know how DeepSeek AI is trained or what biases are embedded, especially if there's censorship involved. What's the real catch? The real catch is likely a mix of data gathering, geopolitical influence, and state-backed innovation. The idea that it's free may be the hook that draws you in, but the true cost could be in the data and the agenda behind its development and deployment. Should you be worried? You're absolutely right to be cautious. It's not just about tech being better. It's about understanding the broader implications of using such a tool. If you're sensitive about your personal data or just don't trust foreign powers having access to your information, it might be a good idea to tread carefully with anything that comes from China. If you're looking to explore alternatives, there are some solid Western-based AI platforms that maintain high standards for privacy, transparency, and ethical practices, though they have their own issues too, like data handling. Would you like more insight into how to approach or evaluate these kinds of AI tools? Or maybe explore some privacy-focused alternatives? So, what are your thoughts? Is DeepSeek AI a trailblazer in tech, or a potential harbinger of a future we're not quite ready for? As we move forward, it's essential that we maintain critical thinking about advancements like these. The balance between innovation and ethics is delicate, and where one begins, the other must inevitably be taken into account.